Hello. Hey, what's up, people? How's it going? It's me back again. Uh, I thought I'll connect with the guys, make a quick video. Yeah, that's what the plan for right now is. I'll connect with the guys, make a quick video. Uh, so it's me back again. Uh, I thought I'll make a quick video, connect with the guys. Say, guys, let me fix the music. Yeah, all is good with me, guys. All is great. Life is good. Can't complain. We are in uh, second week of March 2026. It's late Wednesday night at my end right now. Uh, Second week of March 2026, Wednesday night. Uh, uh, so all is good. All is good. Can't complain. Uh, uh, Sunday night. I told you guys in my previous video that I was talking about ICC tournament T20 World Cup in my last two videos, and this last Sunday night we had big final between India and New Zealand, and everybody saw the game, and I'm very glad that uh, we won the we won the title. We won another World Cup title. Uh, so uh, it was a very intense match. Like, what happened? Like, I guess we lost the toss, and we're supposed to bat in the first innings, and then our top order and middle order, they were too fucking good. They were too fucking good. And we again put down a big show, and we smashed as many boundaries as we could, and we put down a big total for the opponent. We put down a big total, 250 plus for the opponent. And second innings, well, New Zealand, they couldn't do much. They fall short of almost 90 runs, something like that. So there was not much hope for them in the game. There was not much hope for them in the game. That's what happens during high score games. That's what fucking happens during high score games. Your opponent kind of stumbles a lot of times because you have to chase a big target, and it gets kind of tough. So uh, we won the big game, on Sunday, and everybody celebrated. This is like, guys, I'm trying to fix the music. Okay, yeah, music is good now. So, it was a big total for the opponent, and they stumbled and they couldn't do much. Yeah. And we won the big title. We won the big World Cup title. So that was fun to watch. And, uh, I talked about geopolitics in my last video about ongoing United States, Israel, and Iran conflict. There has been consistent attacks on Tel Aviv. There has been consistent attacks on Tehran. It's kind of difficult, guys. It's kind of difficult situation out there. What Iran recently did, like in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, what they fucking did, they oppressed their women a lot. Like, there was a lot of oppression against women, and uh, you know, uh, you're kind of crushing so many dreams. You're kind of crushing so many dreams that way. So this was coming up. This was fucking coming up. That's what happens with radicals and extremists. That's what happens with radicals and extremist people. Uh, they're always short-lived. Sorry to say that. Yeah. Well, so we are in second week of March 2026. First week of April. we have Good Friday and Easter coming up. First week of April, we have Good Friday and Easter coming up. You know, so I thought like in this video I'll probably talk about Good Friday from encyclopedia. There's a lot of fucking detail out there. There's a lot of fucking information out there from different sources. I won't go over all of that. I won't go over all of that because it's gonna be like a 5 hour video. So I'm just gonna brief about. Uh, this festival, Good Friday. Yeah, I'll read about it in a bit from encyclopedia from a tablet. Yeah. So that's what the plan for this video is, guys. So let's not waste too much time. I'll say let's get started with it. I'll probably get started with it. Just to say, guys, let me put on my reading glasses. We're good. Yeah, we're good, guys. Let me also try to fix the music, lower it down a bit since we're too close to the speakers. Yeah, this much should be fine. Let's read about Good Friday, guys. This is what it says. It says Good Friday, also known as Holy Friday, Great and Holy Friday, or Friday of the Passion of the Lord, is a solemn Christian holiday commemorating the crucifixion of Jesus and his death at Calvary. It is observed during Holy Week as part of Paschal Triduum. I don't know how to pronounce a lot of these words, guys, so excuse me for that. Let me give it a try. What it says members of many Christian denominations, including the Catholic, Eastern Orthodox, Lutheran, Anglican, Methodist, Oriental Orthodox, United Protestant, and Reformed, and some Reformed traditions, including certain Continental Reformed, Presbyterian, observe Good Friday with fasting and church services. In many Catholic, Lutheran, Anglican, and Methodist churches, the service of the Great 3 Hours Agony is held from noon until 3 p.m. The hours the Bible records darkness covering the land until Jesus' death on the cross. In the Catholic, Lutheran, and Anglican traditions of Christianity, the Stations of the Cross are prayed in the evening of Good Friday. As with other Fridays of Lent, communications of the Moravian Church have a Good Friday tradition of cleaning gravestones in Moravian cemeteries. The date of Good Friday varies from one year to the next in both the Gregorian and Julian calendars. Eastern and Western Christianity disagree over the computation of the date of Easter and therefore of Good Friday. Good Friday is a widely instituted legal holiday around the world. Some predominantly Christian countries, such as Germany, have laws prohibiting certain acts, public dancing, horse racing, in remembrance of the somber nature of Good Friday. Yeah, this is what biblical accounts say. It says, according to the accounts in the Gospels, the royal soldiers, guided by Jesus' disciple Judas, arrested Jesus in the garden. Judas received money, 30 pieces of silver, for betraying Jesus and told the guards that whomever he kisses is the one they are to arrest. Following his arrest, Jesus was taken to the house of Annas, the father in law of the high priest. There he was interrogated with little result and sent bound. The high priest where Sanhedrin had assembled. Conflicting testimony against Jesus was brought forth by many witnesses, to which Jesus answered nothing. Finally, the high priest adjured Jesus to respond under solemn oath, saying, I adjure you by the living God to tell you, are you the anointed one, the Son of God? Jesus testified ambiguously, you have said it, and in time you will see the Son of Man seated at the right hand of the Almighty, coming on the clouds of heaven. The high priest condemned Jesus for blasphemy, and Sanhedrin concurred with a sentence of death. Peter, waiting in the courtyard, also denied Jesus 3 times to bystanders while the interrogations were proceeding, just as Jesus had foretold. In the morning, the whole assembly brought Jesus to the Roman governor under charges of subverting the nation, opposing taxes to Caesar, and making himself a king. Pilate authorized the Jewish leaders to judge Jesus according to their own law and execute sentencing. However, the Jewish leaders replied that they were not allowed by the Romans to carry out a sentence of death. Pilate questioned Jesus and told the assembly that there was no basis for sentencing. Upon learning that Jesus was from Galilee, Pilate referred the case to the ruler of Galilee, King Herod, who was in Jerusalem for the Passover feast. Herod questioned Jesus but received no answer. Herod sent Jesus back to Pilate. Pilate told the assembly that neither he nor Herod found Jesus to be guilty. Pilate resolved to have Jesus whipped and released. Under the guidance of the chief priest, the crowd asked for Barabbas, who had been imprisoned for committing murder during an insurrection. Pilate asked what they would have him do with Jesus, and they demanded, crucify him. Pilate's wife had seen Jesus in a dream earlier that day, and she forewarned Pilate to have nothing to do with this righteous man. Pilate had Jesus flogged and then brought him out to the crowd to release him. The chief priest informed Pilate of a new charge, demanding Jesus to be sentenced to death because he claimed to be God's son. This possibility filled Pilate with fear, and he brought Jesus back inside the palace and demanded to know from where he came. Coming before the crowd one last time, Pilate declared Jesus innocent and washed his own hands in water to show he had no part in this condemnation. Nevertheless, Pilate handed Jesus over to be crucified in order to forestall a riot. The sentence written was Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews. Jesus carried his cross to the site of execution, assisted by Simon, called the place of the skull, or Golgotha in Hebrew, and in Latin, Calvary. There he was crucified along with 2 criminals. Jesus agonized on the cross for 3 hours, from noon to 3 p.m. Darkness fell over the whole land. In the Gospels of Matthew and Mark, Jesus is said to have spoken from the cross, quoting the Messianic, My God, Why have you forsaken me? With a loud cry, Jesus gave up his spirit. There was an earthquake, tombs broke down, and the curtain in the temple was torn from top to bottom. The centurion, on guard at the site of crucifixion, declared, "Truly, this was God's Son." Joseph of Arimathea, a member of Sanhedrin and secret follower of Jesus, who had not consented to his condemnation, went to Pilate to request the body of Jesus. Another secret follower of Jesus and member of Sanhedrin named Nicodemus brought about 100-pound weight mixture of spices and helped wrap the body of Jesus. Pilate asked confirmation from the centurion of whether Jesus was dead. A soldier pierced the side of Jesus with a lance, causing blood and water to flow out. And the centurion informed Pilate that Jesus was dead. Joseph of Arimathea took Jesus' body, wrapped it in a clean linen shroud, and placed it in his own new tomb that had been carved in the rock in a garden near the site of the crucifixion. Nicodemus also brought 75 pounds of myrrh and aloes and placed them in the linen with the body in keeping with Jewish burial customs. They rolled a large rock over the entrance of the tomb. Then they returned home and rested, because Shabbat had begun at sunset. This was the biblical account about Good Friday. There is a lot of information, guys. There's a lot of detail about Good Friday in this encyclopedia. So, um, I thought I'll read briefly. Yeah, I'm just skimming through the text, guys. Yeah, guys, I guess that's it from this encyclopedia. That's it from this encyclopedia. There's a picture of Good Friday cross from the Catholican at Holy Trinity Monastery, Greece. It says about Good Friday, it says observed by Christians, significance commemoration of the crucifixion and the death of Jesus Christ, celebration of the Passion of the Lord, worship services, prayers and vigil services, fasting, almsgiving, Yeah, I guess that's it from Encyclopedia about Good Friday, guys. I thought I'll give it a read. That's what the plan for this video was. Just a sec, guys. Yeah, I guess we're good. Yeah, guys. I thought I'll read about uh, Good Friday since it's coming up in first week of April, followed by Easter. So this the plan was. I'll read about Good Friday from Encyclopedia just briefly. There's a lot of information, a lot of detail out there. You can always refer to the encyclopedia for more details. And I'll again say you can have a look at the subtitles. You can have a look at the transcript for better clarification of what I was talking about the subject. Yeah. So I guess that's it for right now, guys. I'll probably call it off. I'll probably call it off for right now. We've recorded 21 minutes of video so far, not so bad. You know, uh, I'll probably call it off. I'll put it on YouTube, so you guys can have a look. Uh, I guess that's it for right now. We connect soon. We connect soon for sure. I'll call it off for right now. Bye bye. Have a good one, and love you all.